Football's got to be the greatest sport ever invented. It's so good to finally meet you. I've been watching you for a long time, since you were a freshman. My name's Bailey. I'm the one we've been exchanging emails back and forth, yeah. First off, let me just start by, again, giving my thanks for you being here, taking this meeting. I know you had practice today, but we were able to get the jet out, obviously, and get you picked up, so we won't keep you here too long. This is my firm. I'm the president here, and I represent some of the top athletes in the world, not just football, but basketball, baseball, golf, everything. Some of my more prestigious athletes include Tom Brady, Aaron Rodgers in the football category, and now that college football players can get paid, I'm starting to explore that as well. With that said, you, my friend, are at the absolute top of my radar. I would love the opportunity to work with you, help you procure deals, brand deals. I have very close relationships with CEOs of some of the top brands in the world, including Nike, Adidas, cars, Ferrari, Lamborghini, watch companies, Rolex, Omega, etc., etc. So there's a reason why my clients choose me, and I'm very confident that I'll be able to change your life forever financially. Like I said, I've been watching you for some time, and I'm very, very impressed. You are a top-tier athlete. I think after this season, depending on how you perform, you're going to be number 1 or 2 overall in next year's NFL draft. But I figure I reach out before that, kind of try to get my foot in the door via relationship with you, and see if I can't make you some money before you get to the big times. Sure. Well, I wouldn't have brought you all this way just to fluff my feathers and go on and on about what I think I can do for you without having some clients already lined up for you. Obviously, your season last year didn't end as expected, or as you would hope, I would say. You guys made it to the playoffs, obviously. Weren't able to quite get across the finish line and win that championship. With that said, obviously you guys have some returning starters and a lot of seniority this year, and I'm sure you're aware you guys are picked as the favorite to win the national championship this year. With that said, you've still got to perform, obviously, and if you do that, I see no reason why you guys can't win a national championship. Being as you are a skill position player in a Power 5 conference team, I've gone ahead and reached out to my connections at some major companies regards to your prowess and potential of being one of my clients, and obviously I'm going to want to sign you to an exclusive contract deal with me as your agent to represent you and go out and get you these deals while you're focusing on sports. That's your main, should be your main focus. With that said, and going back to my previous statement, I do have a list of companies that are already wanting to work with you through me. Get some money in your pocket entering this season, and legitimately change your and your family and friends' lives forever. This is your big contracts. I know you've probably had a bunch of different agents in your ear, but I can assure you that none of them have the track record that I do. and the experience and the dedication and hard work that I bring each and every day to this business. So let me get my notebook out real quick. You got your phone on you? You do? Good, okay. I'm gonna have you write some notes down for me. And we got about, I don't know, 15 minutes or so until we got to get you back on the jet. You got practice today. I spoke to your coach, and he's not very happy that I got you here. Obviously, his job is to keep you focused on the sports, but with this new rule passed in NCAA football, you can make some money for yourself and help, set yourself up financially for a successful life in general. So that's important as well. I think he understands that, but let's go ahead and take a quick look here. My notes. So, before I get started with this, actually, are you wanting me to proceed with any of this stuff, this conversation? Are you okay with using me as your agent? You are? Good. Okay. Good. All right. I don't want to be all business. I'm here as a friend and a potential business partner. I don't want to come off as salesy or anything like that. I want 5% on any deal. That's all I ask. I'm confident we can get you enough for it to make sense for both ends here. But after today's initial meeting, I don't want there to be much business talk between us. I want you to be focused on sports and your performance. And I will take care of everything else on the back end. More or less from here on out, it'll just be yes and no questions I'll be asking you. If you want to, we can get into the finance, how much these companies are paying you, but that's kind of what I'm here for. And I believe that once I've earned your trust, you'll be okay with just kind of stepping away from this side of the business and allowing me to do what I do, and you just focus on performance, because that's, at the end of the day, it's what's making you the money here. So just wanted to get that out of the way. Okay, so I've gone ahead and reached out to, in regards to active sportswear, these are your biggest cash cows, if you will. We've got Nike, okay, write this down on your phone, Adidas, Reebok, Under Armour, Lululemon. Okay. Now, as far as the companies are going to be able to pay you the most, they're going to want exclusivity contracts, whichever one of these companies you pick. I would recommend Nike or Adidas or Under Armour. Those would be the top three for me. If you're going with prowess and prestige, I would probably say Nike, but again, this is your choice. Full disclosure, the Nike deal and the Adidas deal are both right around $1 million for the year, and they're going to want you to wear their clothes at specific photo shoots. Also, they're going to want to have exclusivity with you, whichever one you pick. So after you've written those names down on your phone, we'll go to the next topic here, which is sports cars, or cars in general, vehicles. I always go straight to sports cars because who doesn't want one, right? But let me backtrack a little bit here, though, first. Obviously, we've got these brands, Adidas, Nike, Reebok, Under Armour, Lululemon. I'm going to have them send care packages out before we sign any exclusivity so that your wardrobe looks right before you sign paperwork for the money. So just know that I'm looking out for you here. But the money makes the most sense for Nike and Adidas, so just keep that in mind. But if you have a brand loyalty, if you're a big fan of Lululemon, you can assign there, and we'll discuss numbers at that point. But have those numbers written down on your phone or on your plane ride back today to practice. You can maybe narrow those down for me. In regards to vehicles, we got GMC, and these are companies that have already reached out, and I've reached out in regards to you specifically. So these are all catered to you. We got GMC, Porsche, and we've got BMW, and we also have Ford. Okay. I reached out in regards to you to Porsche and BMW. Those are nicer, more kind of foreign, prestige kind of cars. But GMC and Ford actually reached out to me in regards to you. I would say probably most likely the big money is going to come from GMC or Ford. But if you just want a nice car, you know, Porsche and BMW would probably be the play there. They're going to give you a vehicle. Any of these companies, anyone you pick is going to give you a vehicle. I'm just saying that GMC and Ford are going to also probably pay more, vehicle plus check type of deal. So write those down and be thinking about which one you might want to entertain. Sure. Now, in regards to casual wear, fashion, sort of menswear, I've got Armani on deck. We've got Kenneth Cole, Michael Kors, and Moreno. And these are all very nice men's brand of clothing. Given that you are a top tier athlete, when you do the post game interviews, anything like that, it never hurts to actually take a shower, win, lose, draw after the game, put on a presentable outfit, if you will, suit jacket, anything like that, before you give these speeches. And it's very important, or recaps, excuse me, but it's very important that you look the part and don't dress like a 21-year-old kid, because although performance is the most important aspect of your game, how you carry yourself is also right up there. And it's going to help your draft stock. It's going to help your career opportunities after sports, after football. And it's just a good look overall for any of these companies that look for an athlete that they can choose to represent their brand, that you're well-spoken and you look sharp and you carry yourself sharply. So go ahead and write down Armani, Kenneth Cole, Michael Kors, Moreno. And those will be some companies that, again, I've already kind of wanted to set up deals with you. And then a personal favorite of mine, yeah, we're doing good on time. Personal favorite of mine is watches. So we've got Rolex, Omega, Pictet, and I think Grand Seiko was another one that had reached out. I'm an Omega guy. I think Omega is probably a good choice for you. And I have personal relationships there, so if you want a Rolex, by all means, get a Rolex. We'll get that set up for you. But Omega's a very good company, and they take very good care of their clients, and they also pay handsomely for you to wear their stuff. So be thinking of which one of those you might want to represent as well. Now, enough of that. You look like you're eating good. You look healthy. I like to see that. Is everything going okay in your personal life? You staying stress-free? Good. yeah, I just want you focusing on nothing but football. It's the most important thing here. You've got quite the receiving core this year. Obviously, are you pretty optimistic about this season? Good. And the family, everything's going good back home. Mom, dad, sisters, brothers, everything's wrapped up there. Okay. Money is tight. Well, I understand that. It's a truly incredible thing that the NCAA is allowing you guys to make some money for yourselves. You know, the universities and NCAA have been profiting for so long off you guys, athletes in general, and it's about time that you're able to make some money for yourself. With that said, this isn't any pressure, okay, off you to sign with me as your agent. Obviously, if we're going to go forward with this, I'm going to be more like a friend, but I've got $10,000 for you here. You go ahead and take this, okay? That's from me to you. Like I said, I represent Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady, as well as a plethora of other superstar athletes in every sport. I've got money. I'm going to be okay. But go ahead and take that money. Maybe that'll help you out a little bit to feel a little less stress going into the football season. Maybe even help your family out a little bit too. So, that's no strings attached there for you. Yeah. I hope that you will sign with me. Like I said, I represent some major names in all sports and have direct contact and personal relationships. I play golf, you know, with the CEO of Nike. So, while I have brand loyalty to my friends that own these businesses, obviously, my real loyalty is to my clients, those that choose me as their exclusive agent to represent them in these brand deals all across different sports. So if you ever have anything you want to do, whether it's sign with a company like Off-White or just anything you want to do outside of my advice, I'm here for you. I'm here to help you make the best decisions that are going to help you financially moving forward to set yourself up for a successful future. But you just let me know, and we'll get it done for you. My allegiance is to you and you only. You are the only college athlete that I've approached so far because you're so high tier. You're all over ESPN, obviously, you know this. You're Sports Magazine, projected player of the year in college. You were a candidate for the Heisman last year. Just thought you should have won that between me and you. But this season, I think, is going to be groundbreaking for you. And it's going to change your life. And I want to be able to help you set yourself up financially. And all you need to do is focus on sports, okay? But we do need to be getting you back to practice. I don't want your coach too mad at me. I got you that list of companies that want to work with you. That's just a good starter. I don't want to overwhelm you at first. I am going to have my secretary email you over a contract for you and I. Take a look at it. If you need to get an attorney to take a look at it, please do. But it's not anything excessive. It literally just states that confidentiality between you and I stays client to client relationship, and that I'm going to want 5% of any deals that I get set up for you, just as a commission to keep me fed. But I'm gonna go ahead and have that sent over to you, okay? Be looking at that list of companies, okay? Narrow those companies down. I need one per category. So we've got the sportswear, we've got the casual business attire, we've got the watches, and we've got the automobile companies. So if you can get me your list of favorites, I'll go ahead and start preparing contracts with those guys, and I'll let you know the price. You're more than welcome to be as hands-on or hands-off of any of these negotiations as you want to be. But most of my clients just trust me to do what's best for them, and financially speaking, and they just focus on the sport. So, but anyway, go ahead and get out of here, my friend, and I'll have the contract sent over between you and I via secretary to your school email address. So check that when you get a chance. But again, it was great to meet you. I'm very happy that you chose to come out here and meet with me. I appreciate it. And if there's anything you need from me, morning, day, night, rain, sleet, snow, you've got my number now. So please don't hesitate to call me. And I'll look forward to hearing from you real soon. Okay, buddy? Perfect. All right. Well, I'll see you again shortly. And like I said, call me if you need anything. All right.